This episode of Comics for Fun and Profit is brought to you by Image Comics. Image Comics, we started in the 90s with a bunch of ragtag rebels from Marvel, and we've grown into what you see before you. Hundreds and hundreds of comics released each and every year in a variety of genres, but all kind of supernatural-ish. So, check out Image Comics for incredible variety of comics that are all kind of supernatural-ish.
Yes, we have a growing YouTube channel. We need likes and subscribes. Go to YouTube, check out Comics for Fun and Profit. Just search Comics for Fun and Profit. Or you can go to beacons.ai/comicsfunprofit and find all our links, including our YouTube, and get there that way. Got about 600 plus of our episodes in there so far. Check them out at your leisure. We've got some playlists segmented, so all of our guest host episodes are on a playlist. All of our interview episodes by Jason are on a playlist. We're going to continue to go back in time and continue to add to those for you completists out there that want to listen to all of Comics for Fun and Profit's history, because they're gone. They're gone from Apple Podcasts. They're gone from Stitchers of the world. They have dropped off. I have them on a hard drive somewhere, and we'll get them archived onto YouTube for posterity. So when Kyle and I pass off this mortal coil, Google and YouTube ain't going nowhere. Our stuff will always be around. Please, please, I implore you. Even if you don't like YouTube or you don't like listening to podcasts on YouTube, I get it. But you like us, or you wouldn't be listening to this. Go to YouTube, like, subscribe. So we don't have there very many. We just started it. So we just started adding episodes. Would love your support in any way you can. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 4. I keep changing numbers. 943 for comics originally coming out October the 2nd. So, before Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book shops this coming Wednesday, Drew, how's everything in the world of comics?
If this was episode 400, I'd have thicker head of hair, less gray in it, way less clogged arteries. I would have been.
We'd be much more excited about the world of comics back in the 400s.
we would back in the 400s. When was that? Probably 2015. 2017?
I'll have to. I might start pulling an old episode and quizzing you on what our sneak peek picks are.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. I will not remember those.
I know it'll be fun to see how far off we are now. How the die has been cast.
What did we pick from then?
Exactly. All right, Drew. We do not have our good friends at Comic Book Invest up here. So let's jump into our good friends at Cover Price, because I have got to see what's happening on the secondary market. I've not made it through Penguin yet, but I did do the first Agatha.
Oh.
So.
And? Did it have that same WandaVision feel?
No. It felt like a weird crime show.
Okay. That's a way to go,
You would probably dig it. You would dig it, I think.
Okay.
And Aubrey Plaza is awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she's worth the price of admission or not.
She's adorable.
Yeah. But that's the big thing I knocked out.
Very nice. I'm watching British Murder again. That's all I do.
Not as comic tangential as
No. And here we go, Steelers. Our Steelers are 3-0. So knock wood.
Yeah.
They're 4-0 by the end of the weekend. So.
Just like you and I predicted months ago.
Did we?
Nope, not at all.
Did we? Did we know who was going to be quarterback? No.
No.
Not
at all. Been fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm over at our good friends at coverprice.com. I am looking at their top 10 for September 23rd, 2024. And Drew, their first comic is the Mark Spears Monsters #1, the Bridezilla cover E.
And did you know Bridezilla? Or did you know Monsters? I'd not heard of this.
I am unaware of that. I assume is it Frankenstein's monster? Bride of Frankenstein? So, yeah. I was unaware. So this is a Keen Spot book with the #1 spot on the list.
We never pick a Keen Spot, ever.
Yeah. Interesting. 42 copies on the secondary market. High sale of $30 for a near mint, settling in at $20 with the Monsters Kickstarter. Mark Spears has delivered some special for fans with his freaky, and it garnered enough support to become a reality and splattered with blah, blah, blah. Publishers GameSpot took notice and picked up the publishing rights to get this gorgeous series into comic shops. So it is a cool cover.
So is God, I'm dying. Is Frankenstein in public domain now?
I believe so.
Gotcha.
I mean, if Mickey is.
Yeah, that's true. 42 copies. That's not bad.
Yeah, no kidding. That's got to be a record for GameSpot.
I would think.
So I was trying to find out who all Universal's Dracula and Frankenstein are the closest lapsing to public domain. Thus, they will be public domain in 2027. So not yet.
Oh, okay.
So they are actually not public domain. Just my own curiosity piqued there. At rank 2, we have Ghost Rider 19, the new Champions Lucio Vecchio cover. To celebrate Hispanic and Latin American Month, Marvel utilized one of its most popular characters, Robbie Reyes, the Ghost Rider, to reveal a new hero. Well, not completely new. We'll see the full debut of Phantasma in the upcoming Robbie Reyes special. $44 was the high sale at CGC 9.8. I don't believe that was $44. Raw's $31. Neat cover.
Yeah.
At rank 3, Venom 3, no. 25 copies. High sale of $401 for CGC 9.8. Raw's over $200 at $224. Dang. Last week's big hitter in New Avengers 33, the Del Auto regular, is settling into the 4th rank. Still selling 79 copies, Drew.
Wow.
$24 being the high sale for Near Mint Plus, but still reaching over $20 as the current price.
You would have thought that 79 copies would have kept it in the top spot, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's just not as hot of a book. At rank 5, Incredible Hulk 6. Dick Klein's regular cover. The new Hellhunter series has fans taking a hard look at the Spirit of Vengeance 44. Set in World War II, that 5-issue limited series details the background of Spirit of Vengeance after he first debuted in this Hulk book. Sale of $125 for 9.8, near mints for $25. At 6, Spider-Woman 7. The Francis Liu regular cover. Oh, yeah, there it is. Start looking at a picture of it, see if I recognize it. The Assembly, composed of Titan, Cadet Marvel, Moonsquire, Liberty, and Hellrune, grew into a cool little team. Track 27 copies. High sale of $65 for CGC 9.8. Currently, you can get it for about $9.
Nice.
Guardians of the Galaxy 23, the Symbiote Reigns. But they started much smaller than what they have become. This book details the origin of the symbiotes and their home planet of Clintar. So this is all, of course, with Null and all the symbiote stuff going on. You know, still talking Venom 3, Venom 3, Venom 3.
Yeah.
Who knew that Venom 3 would be this popular? I thought that universe was kind of collapsing on itself.
Did 2 do that well?
No, and I still have the same problems. Like, if we ain't fighting Spider-Man, I don't know that I care. And even
weird.
Null's not enough. Like, Null could be in there, but again, I want Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And if he's not there, I don't know that I care.
And, you know, I thought they were all owned by Disney now. So why can't Spider-Man be in there?
It's just all the Fox stuff is owned by Disney, not all the Sony stuff.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a few differences here, there, and everywhere.
Some subtleties.
Yeah, but like, okay, Venom versus Null. Do we care who wins?
No, not really.
There's no stakes.
And how does Sony not own Spider-Man anymore, but they own the residuals characters? I
mean, I think we beg, barter and deal back and forth. Marvel used Spider-Man for this, and Marvel can help release that. So there's a bunch of handshake deals going on. So
gotcha. And they
all
could
that.
so they could put Spider-Man in a Venom if they wanted to.
It would be super easy.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
As long as Madam Web's in it, I'll be around. All right, rank 8, we have Venom 4, more Null. This issue features the origin of Null and is more of a definitive version of Null. With a character like Null, who was developed over the years through numerous titles, you need a book to tie them together. Collectors are looking at Venom 4 to do so and are willing to pay the aftermarket price. 18 copies, CGC 9.8 for just $60. Name it Rawls at 14.
These are these Donny Cates super hot books from several years ago, right?
Yep. I mean, yeah, they've still stayed pretty hot.
They're still hot. Okay.
Well, I remember they spiked like crazy, and then they're like, all right, nobody cares, and now they're back to the same. So I'm like, well, yeah. Turned out to be an okay investment.
Yeah, good call.
At rank 9, Thor, God of Thunder 6. While Null wouldn't debut properly until 2018, he did first appear in an unnamed entity in a flashback in this book. It also features the origin of Gore the God Butcher, one of the major wielders of the all-black Necrosword. Collectors have been securing all keys associated with Null and Marvel at the breadcrumbs that eventually led to this first full appearance years down the road. I sale $150 for CDC 9.8. Current near markets for $57. I know I had a bunch of this Gore the God Butcher stuff.
And I know I have this.
Because 2's the first Gore the God Butcher.
Right, yeah, and I was all in on Thor God of Thunder back then. So I've got this Necrosword deal. I didn't realize that.
Pull it out and get $50 for it.
The Necrosword has something to do with Null?
I believe he wields the Necrosword. Okay. Or he is the Necrosword?
I don't know.
One of the two.
Yeah. I skipped that whole Cates fiasco thing. So
at rank 10, your and I favorite, Revival number 1.
Yes.
Zombies must be making a comeback or just spooky season. We have another zombie-centric title receiving mainstream attention with this book. It was announced earlier this year this series would get an adaptation from Sci-Fi. Come on, Sci-Fi. But the main cast was finally set last week, which set a fire under collectors' behinds. We've been in a vicious cycle of adaptation announcements with no further information for years. A casting announcement makes things a little more concrete and enough for fans on the fence to whip out those wallets. 12 copies, $400 for CDC 9.8, Rawls at $20, and Kyle has a buttload of these.
I would say boo Sci-Fi, but they are doing Resident Alien pretty well.
Really? You weren't even aware when the new Resident Evil Alien came out?
But I watched it. No,
you didn't. I said, hey, are you watching the new Resident Alien? And you said, well, what are you talking about?
Like the new season or when it came out originally?
The new season.
Yeah, okay, but I still enjoy it. I mean, they do a good job with the property is what I'm saying. They do a solid job with the property. So that gives me some hope. I mean, I'd much rather have this on Max or Prime or anywhere else.
I'm just saying. If you were excited for it and it was appointment television, that would make me happy.
What's appointment television anymore?
I mean, we had a lot of Star Wars stuff. Fallout was appointment television.
Fallout was the only one.
Mandalorian was appointment television.
Yep, Mandalorian. Okay, that was 4 years ago. Feels like. So, not a lot. Not a lot of appointment television is my point. At rank 11, we've got Witchblade number 3, the homage to Wolverine on the X. This is Witchblade on the W. Super cool. We got this says a 9.8 going for $60 and a raw going for $51, but I just think people don't know how to type on this site at all. Nobody edits it. Nobody ever checks. And it's got to be 160, I'm guessing. And dude needs to wear glasses but doesn't. That'd be my guess. At rank 12, we have Venom War number 1, which sold 10 copies and had a high sale of $80 for a 9.8, maybe. That might be true. And Rawls for 10. That makes more sense. At rank 13, we have the Graveyard Club number 1, the Jenny Frison 1 in 20, which I got to gotta click on. Oh, that is nice, Jenny Fizen. I like it. It's a horror story by R.L. Stine, which usually doesn't track that well, but nine of these copies sold with a high sale of $55.
This was either one, not necessarily this cover, but the Graveyard Club was. I don't know if it was my pick of the week. It was in my finalists at pick of the week.
It was, but we got burned by R.L. Stine a couple of times in the last couple of years, so I'm glad he finally hit. At rank 14, we have the What If Donald Duck Became Wolverine, the Scotty Young second print, Virgin 1 in 25, sold 7 whopping copies with $76 for a near mint. They have the Mark Speared Monsters Last Slayer 1 in 25 version for going for it's an homage to Spider-Man #1, the McFarlane, and track 12 copies, high sale of $26 for a near mint. At rank 16, we have Sonic the Hedgehog #73, the 1 in 10 Natalie Fordrain. 29 of these moved with a high sale of $20 and near mint selling for around 15. Rank 17, we have G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 310, the 1 in 10 Brad Walker, Francesco Segala cover. And this sold 16 copies and had a high sale of $20 for a near mint. At rank 18, we have the first Deadpool with New Mutants 98, selling another 17 copies with a $1,320 near mint 98 and raws for around $320. A book called The Moon is Following Us comes out at number 19, at rank 19, with its first issue, and it's the Ryan Stegman 1 in 15 that gives us 7 copies sold and a high sale of about $25 for a near mint. And rounding out our top 20 is our good buddy Spawn #1, the original from way back in the 90s. 23 copies sold, high sale of $128 for a 9.8, and current raw is around $28.
Very nice. Sorry, I was deep into this. The Moon is Following Us because I seem to kind of get by me a little bit.
I can't believe I missed that one completely. Did Stegman write it as well?
Yes.
I was trying to click on.
Yeah, I was following some weird eBay links.
Daniel Warren Johnson did the writing.
Yep.
So, okay, cool. I will allow it.
We shall allow it. That's excellent.
Yes.
All right, Drew. Now we look straight to the future. And let's see what Image Comics has us in December.
That looks like a Snotgirl cover on the...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's our boy, Snotgirl, which means it's also the guy who did whatever I'm blanking on that I really like. Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
So we shall see what the next iteration takes us.
But that's not what kicks us off. What kicks us off is...
Oh, doll parts.
Doll parts. A Luana Vecchio story art cover called A Lovesick Tale, #1 of 4. This is the same person who did Bolero and Lovesick. So kind of pervy stuff.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, this is a horror book. It's $4. It's 48 pages. Pretty solid. About a... just a girl coming of age with monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Art looks great. At least the covers do. I don't think I see any interior
well, it's the
yet.
same girl. Luana Vecchio is doing the internal art and the covers. She's doing 4 covers, it looks like, and she's got Jessica Coify doing a singular cover as well.
The internal art's gorgeous.
Yep.
Really great. It's very solid. And they give us like 10 pages of it. So
Plenty of stuff to read and look at and make
They
your
give us a
decision.
good third of the book for free.
I think they did. That's amazing.
Good stuff. And then we head to J.G. Jones and Phil Bram writing Dust to Dust.
Another great
A
artist.
tormented Oklahoma sheriff and a scrappy photojournalist hunt a serial killer at the height of the dust-choked Great Depression. Crime and mystery, horror, and historical fiction.
Yeah, this is a giant generator imprint. This is going to be good stuff here.
J.G. Jones is really good.
Yeah, he's really good. Those covers are fantastic. His interiors are just, wow, just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not writing, though. Somebody else is writing?
He is. He is co-writing it with Phil Bram and doing all internal arts in the cover A's.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get these 8 out on time, because I know you struggle putting faith into people doing everything, which I understand. We've burnt many times.
We'll get 1 and 2. 3 is TBD.
Next, for our launch of the month, we have Juvenile, number 1 of a 5-issue series by Jesus Orellana. In a future where a deadly virus kills everyone upon reaching adulthood, teenagers are confined to massive medical facilities until a mysterious new patient arrives and reveals a shocking secret. So Logan's Run?
Okay. Looks really good.
Dystopia, sci-fi, and fantasy.
Yeah, it looks good too.
Yeah.
The art style looks familiar to me. Kind of like the chick that did, was that Crave book? Oh, that's because it's a Maria Lovett cover. God, I'm stupid. Disregard what I just said. That was Maria Lovett, and it was a cover. But this internal art looks really great.
We shall see. Looks kind of interesting. A lot of pills.
Yeah.
Creepshow one shot for 2024, the holiday special, $4. Teeny Howard, Blake Howard, Rob Williams. That Steve Beach 1 in 10 is a wicked looking cover.
Wow, those are the pie par is pretty good too. My God.
Yeah. Dread the Halls one shot. Jordan Hart, Chris Ryan story on that one. This is another anthology, another horror. Boy, we're leaning a lot into horror Christmas.
I think this is the way to go, though. I think it's give me some one-shots sprinkled throughout the month of December that are Christmas themed. Don't start a Christmas book that will be finishing in May. You know,
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, let's just do it this way.
I'm with you. I like the package variant, the name tag variant.
Very, very cool. Looks a lot like Spawn art.
Mm-hmm. Marguerite Savage with the cover B. That's good too.
Oh, a little more Garth Ennis and Mike Perkins for Freddy the Fix. Another one-shot. A twisted horror tale from Garth Ennis.
Yeah.
Another horror book.
It's an oversized. It's 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 10.87.
Okay. It does look a little more squarish. Monster fucking monsters. Motherfucking monsters. Evil Dead for Blurreds, whatever that means. The Horizon Experiment. Another one shot. Another horror book. What is going on with Image this month? I mean, shouldn't these all be in Halloween time instead of Christmas
From what
time?
I've looked up, Blurreds is Black Nerds, but I don't know if that's correct.
Blur. Okay, that makes sense. And its interior art is less cool. I don't love it.
No, it's
Very
back to-
cartoony.
It's over the top gore with all agey, which is probably my least favorite thing to do.
Yeah, a little Fat Albert style animation in here.
Yeah, not great.
Not my thing. But neither you nor I are blurs.
No, we're not blurs.
More of the same. Top Cow holiday special all through the house. Another one shot. Marguerite Bennett, Matt Hawkins,
Not a
Mark
horror book.
Silvestri. Oh yeah, then you're not. Well, I saw like a goblin and
Yeah.
superheroes, anthologies, action adventure.
Yeah.
Snuggle up by the fire, but stay out of the shadows and join us for the Top Cow holiday special featuring 3 8-page tales based on classic holiday stories with a Top Cow twist.
And finally, on page 53, we get to our cover, Snotgirl number 16.
Dude, I have so much respect that we did not reboot this.
How is this not a number one? He just said, yeah, I've been away for a while. I get it.
He
But
said,
we're just
I'm
gonna-
Brian Lee O'Malley. I will just pick up where I left.
Does what I want. And picking up where Snotgirl 15 left off, if there is not a recap page, I will shred my copy. I will shred it right there on the spot. How long has it been since Snotgirl 16? 3 years?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But yeah, Snotgirl's back. And I have absolutely no idea what happened in 15. I couldn't even tell you. I'm going to go to my comic shop real quick and see when
cover date for issue 15 of Snotgirl is March of 2020.
Okay. So yeah, he took a little break during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And never got back into the swing of things. I can see that. That makes sense. Yeah, let's see. What do I have 15 at in my comic shop? It says, March 2020. Same deal.
Gotta love it. Trade paperback for Ain't No Grave. Trade paperback for The One Hand and the Six Fingers. It's your boy Rom V. Spawn the Dark Age. Strange Girl 20th Anniversary Deluxe. That's your boy Rick Mirender. I don't know that I caught this one 20 years ago. But it's post-apocalyptic. How did I miss it, Drew?
I don't know.
Second trade paperback for G.I. Joe Real American Hero. This is, of course, the Larry Hama continuation. Issues 306 to 310. Not the new Energon verse. Spawn Origins hardcover. Backlist sale. Gift ideas for holiday shopping. I like it.
What's the
Got
deal,
Paper
though?
Girls in there. Criminal. Curse words.
Doesn't really say what the deal is.
Monstrous is. This holiday season, be ready for the rush of frantic shopping, looking for the perfect gift, from hefty hardcovers to hallowed holographies. An oversized Omni for all the awesome odysseys. There's something here for everyone, all packaged in deluxe presentation, just right to hand delivered through the holidays.
You know, you could probably just throw a dart at that poster, and whatever you landed on, I would probably enjoy. I like most Image, so.
They do what they can. Black Cloak 11 from Kelly Thompson. Congrats on 11 issues on that one.
Yeah, I still remember it.
Blood Squad 7 number 5. The new arc starts now. That's our boy Joe Casey. A lot of superheroes for you, so I imagine you're out. Creepshow Volume 3 number 4 of 5. The penultimate Creepshow. Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames 4 of 5. Jerry Dugan. A really cool couple covers for Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. This is, of course, Gunslinger Spawn by Jimmy Palmiotti. Only 24 pages, but only $2.99.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get that.
Drawing Blood 9 of 12. This is, of course, Kevin Eastman and David Avalon. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell 7. More Jerry Dugan. Feral number 9. Tony Fleeks. I like that Cats Under the Steps cover. That's actually pretty cool. Free Agent 6. Kurt Busiek. G.I. Joe 2. This is, of course, the second book after the big launch last month. The biggest comic book launch of the decade is starting to continue.
Yeah. I can't imagine being vacillating between the Energon G.I. Joe universe and then the standard universe in Larry Hama's.
Hama stuff.
That's got to be confusing.
Sorry about that. Excuse me. I had a case of the sneezes. But that Derek Chew, he's given us I don't know if that's a femaleized version of Viper or just a female soldier, but it's really good. G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero 312, the Larry Hama. Geiger 9 from Jeff Johns, continuing on.
And then my boy Grommets, man. This Brett Parson, his art is so good. It reminds me of, was it the Animals that I love so much? Was the the monkey book where you got me the 0 issue?
Yep.
As a 9.8 CGC book. I mean, that guy's art was just I sit up and took notice, and I was like, oh man, this is amazing. Same way with this Brett Parson on Grommets. It is just art that just speaks to me perfectly, and I love it, and I can't believe we're done. It's done. 7 of 7, and then goodbye. I hope he does something else. Brett Parsons does something else, and with Rick Remender, be great. I'll read it.
It's been so it's done so well, and the 1 in 10s have done so well that they're giving us 1 in 20 on this last issue.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Gunslinger Spawn 39. Hack Slash equals Body Bags 3 of 4. Hornsby and Halo number 2. These are better covers. I don't remember being too interested in number 1, but I like these covers. I like the Gary Frank B cover.
It's a little better, yeah.
An old X-Men feel to it, and it makes me feel warm and cozy. Hyde Street number 3, Jeff Johns. That's more of the Ghost Machine imprint. I Hate Fairyland number 18, Happy End Game, part 3 of 5. Good covers. So there's your I guess that would be a Peanuts homage with the cover B, and then you've got a lot of copywritten characters that for public domain there. It's actually really funny.
Is this in I Hate Fairyland?
Yeah. So if you look at that cover C, you got
public domain tryouts, yeah.
Yeah, and you got like a Piglet and a Winnie the Pooh, you got a Mickey Mouse, Pinocchio, Frog, Mad Hatter, Pied Piper, Sherlock Holmes.
Nice.
Yeah, Frankenstein. So that's cool. And then, of course, she's kind of taking the Lucy aspect in my mind of Peanuts. So I thought that was kind of neat. Kaya, number 24. Wes Craig. King Spawn 41. Those are some wicked covers. Yil Durai Sinar is on internal art, and Puppeteer Lee is doing the cover there that I like a lot. Knights vs. Samurais 4. Lady Mechanica 4 of 4. The end of that story arc. And we just talked about The Moon is Following Us. Here is their 4th issue, Daniel Warren Johnson. Moonman 6. This is, of course, the Kid Cudi book that actually hit pretty hard, doing that with Kyle Higgins and Joe Clark. It is starting its next iteration. So they had more than just one arc on that, so that's pretty cool to see.
Did way better than I thought it would.
Exactly. Napalm Lullaby, continuing on at rank 8. Null Hunter 3 of 12. You talked about missing Null Hunter and wanting to circle back to it. Did you ever do that, Drew?
Null Hunter?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
It's the cyberpunk fairy tale book, so interesting. Packless 9. Don't remember anything about that one. Power Fantasy 5, into its first story arc by Karen Gillan. Rat City 9, continuing on into our Spawnverse. Red Coats 8 starts its new storyline with Jeff Johns. Ghost Machine Imprint. The Rockefellers number 2. Neat little Christmas homage on number 1, cover A. Sacrificers, Rick Remender. Saga 72.
Yeah, and I'm done complaining about their hiatuses. Their their little breaks that they have to take, and I'm just resigned to the fact that I'm going to get 6 sagas a year, basically, and that's about as good as it's going to get. And so don't expect them to work that hard. They're going to try to get you 6 a year, and and just stretch it out. The only problem is I forget what the hell happened in the last arc, and there's never a recap.
Yep.
But
you want to recap? Go out and buy it. But does this tagline give you any comfort? It's the shocking conclusion to another season of Saga, but the smash hit series is far from over.
Yeah. When did we get to the halfway point? What number were we at the halfway point? Was it 48?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So that would be like 96. Does that sound?
It'd be 2 more years.
Yeah. Well, 2 more years of 12 issues.
Yeah.
Not 2 more years of 6 issues. So it's 4 more years.
There you go. Well, so we're at 72, and if we're going to 84, that's 12 total. That's 2 years.
No. Did I say 84? I said 96.
Oh, okay.
48 times 2 is...
Now we're on the same page.
96. And I'm not sure if it was 48 that it
I don't
ended,
remember either.
if it was in the 50s. It might have been 48. I don't remember. Like it went on its really long hiatus, and then said they were halfway through. Of course, they're all long hiatuses now, so I don't know. I have no answers. Just gripes.
Yep. Sorry, I wasn't trying to Google if I could find that information. All I see is things like Saga, the most frustrating indie comic in the world.
I'm not alone. That makes me feel good.
Standstill 5 of 8. Stoneheart 8 by Emma Kubert. Mercandolfo's Sweet Paprika open for business 2 of 5.
Oh, these Transformers covers are great. I jumped ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm with you. I was just flying by. It started a new story arc for Transformers. Great covers. Love that Starscream breakdown cover. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's
Love
really
the
cool.
Throne.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That Dustin Nguyen 1 in 100. That's going to fly. Ultra Mega by James Herron, 8 of 9. Violator, 5 of 6. Violent Flowers, 4 of 4. As that one ends up, that's the Maria Lovett book.
Okay, now, which one was Hot Rod in Void Rivals? Which one is...
I think that's him.
I know. Is Hot Rod a new
an
Autobot?
No,
is he like...
He's an old guy. He's a classic.
He's a classic, Hot Rod is?
Yeah, Hot Rod.
Is he like one of the smaller ones?
He's jazz-sized.
Okay.
Yep. Great looking cover. Sorry, I got lost in him again. World Tree 12 starts their new story arc for James Tynion. Walking Dead 102, continuing with these Nothing to Fear covers. Oh, that's a good cover.
And that goes to what, 124? I can't remember any of my numbers.
Farther than that.
I can't remember. I just can't remember.
Yeah, Walking Dead went for a while.
148?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, 148.
Yeah.
193.
Oh, was it 193?
Yeah.
God, I'm dumb.
We're so stupid.
What happened?
Yeah.
I knew everything Walking Dead for the longest time.
Yeah. Holy crap! As I pull up my Walking Dead stuff, I have 8 covers of like 144. That's crazy. Why do I have so many freaking Walking Deads?
We went a little crazy.
Yeah,
We drank the Kool-Aid for quite some time.
But I was happy.
It was a happy Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Good cover there. Walking Dead, like I said, 103, a good one. Really cool. One-handed and holding the bat. Good stuff here. Where's the farthest place from here? 20. Witchblade 6 into that story arc. And we get a whole 119 pages of image goodness.
I'm telling you, this was a solid Image month. A lot of horror, but
yeah, a lot of weird Christmas horror, but
a lot of cool stuff going on.
You're good to go.
I can't believe Snotgirl's just coming back with issue 16. That blows me away.
Coming back, and we just have to be okay with it.
Do we have any desire to do the CBSI Hot 10? Or do you think it's the same stuff?
More than likely the same exact things.
I'm going to run through it real quick. Since it popped up. Rank 1, Monsters. We talked about it. They have 20 plus sales. High of $62 for one of them. At rank 2, they have D. Fueled by the Agatha All Along premiere with a brand new character, Rio Vidal. They have the theory is that this person might be Blackheart. Another Mephisto name drop. I think they're just trolling people at this point. And this book had 50 sales with a 9.8 hitting 260 and going in the $15 to $20 range based on that rumor. At rank 3, we have Incredible Hulk number 6. Philip Kennedy Johnson. This is the Ghost Rider 44 that Kyle talked about. 60 sales, $25 as the high. Hello Darkness, the Unlockable is a Paulo Rivera cover of a naked woman. This one started at $10 to $20 and now is around $40. And some of the sales went all the way up to 50. It doesn't say how many of those sales there were, but it seems to be climbing. At rank 5, we have Fantastic Four 186, the first appearance of the Salem 7. This is also must be from the Agatha All Along. So I really need to catch up so I don't get spoiled, right?
Again, you're gonna like the show more than I would because it's your kind of
40 sales of this old ass book, averaging $25. The high sale near 50 for a raw. At rank 6, we got Detective 583, the first appearance of the ventriloquist. The speculation is he'll be on the Penguin. So this has triggered a surge with 20 of these moving and an average of $40. I can't believe the first appearance of the ventriloquist is only $40.
Yeah, it's comforting to see these George Perez covers and Mike Mignola covers.
It is, isn't it? Comics.
Yeah.
Classic comics. At rank 7, we have the X-Men number 2, second print, 1 in 25, J. Scott Campbell cover. This is recolored Magic, averaging $75 for a 1 in 25. Pretty good. 10 of them moved.
Good looking cover.
At rank 8, we have another Red Band edition, this time for Wolverine Revenge number 2, the 1 in 25. Red Band. We've got 20 sales, averaging around $40. Doing well, not as well as they used to do. At rank 9, we have the Sentry number 1 from Paul Jenkins and Jai Lee, your boy.
Yeah.
Back on the list again after we got our first look at Bob in the new Thunderbolts trailer. Half a dozen sales last week, and we had 20 in the last 7 days, with raw sales around $100 and 9/8 going for $325. My goodness. And rounding out the top 10, Supergirl World of Tomorrow, the Tom King Bilquis Evely. Another return to the list, 20 sales this week, only 5 last week. Prices are back up with $25 to $30. CGC 9/8 going for around $130. The list is very different than the other lists, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. Down in the notable sales, we've got the Spawn 283 Image Expo. This was limited to 1,500, and it's a favorite of Spawn collectors. This is an all-time high sale of $1,200 for a raw for the Spawn 283 Image Expo variant. Spawn people be crazy.
Yeah.
The
We just talked about how many Walking Deads we had, but that's okay.
yeah, that's true. And then there's a 6.5 CGC Erie #1 of Henry Kuttner, Bob Fujitani. This is an all-time high sale as well. This classic first horror comic sold as a CGC 9. It says 6.0 here, but the picture is a 6.5. Sold in a 6.0 for $21,000. The same book sold for $14,000 2 years ago. So crazy. So some of them COVID prices hanging in steady. Now it's time, Kyle. Let's give the folks what they came to see. The sneak peek.
All right, let's head on over to Lunar Distributions, find the things for October the 2nd, and see what we got here, starting with Absolute Power #4.
Finishing up.
Yeah. Dan Mora covers, Simone Bianchi covers, Gilliam March covers, Derek Chu covers. Good stuff there. All very different.
Much so.
Oh, that Juliet Naka is a really wicked cover. I like that. It's the cover Power Participation cardstock. Interesting. There's a bunch of them. Yeah. I don't know how you get that one.
Yeah, it looks nice. Creepy, for sure. Batman 153 has some solid covers, a Tony Harris, a David Nakayama, and a Kelly Jones. Oh, and a David Sampere. That's great, too.
Yeah, I like Sampere. Don't know that I like that.
So Daniel Sampere is doing a lot of these stark white character running covers, and I kind of dig them. I see he's doing a Birds of Prey as well. It's really a nice little, cool little thing he's doing. I like it.
There you go. And a reminder to get your Batman Justice League membership card.
And Daniel Sampere is also doing the DC All In special one-shot. Are you all in, Kyle?
No, I'm
all in. Multiple covers, logo foils. I mean, I kind of thought some of the All In books were already out.
If you thought that,
I guess I'm not all in enough. So yeah, I'll read this damn thing. They got me.
DC's I Know What You Did Last Crisis #1. A scary Nightwing cover.
That's a terrible Nightwing cover.
Yeah, it's awful. Falling in Love on the Pathway to Hell #2, going to a second print. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell #1, going to a fourth print. So very cool to see that one continuing to do good. Jerry Dugan and Gary Brown on that one. That's, of course, the feudal Japan.
Yes.
The Old West.
Gromitz comes out with a fourth printing for issue 1 and a third printing for issue 2 in like a sepia tone or like a...
Yeah, there's a sepia tone.
Or like an uncolored book, maybe? Like a black and white artist edition
Not quite
look
a black
to
and
it?
white. It's, yeah. There's just a little bit of fade color on the back on some of the stuff and really good like sepia tones on it. Very cool. And like the second print on Gromitz 3 is not going to that point as well.
Haven't done enough yet, I guess.
Yeah. How to Steal an Election before somebody else does #1.
I thought that was our pick a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. It was, and I can't remember who the retailer is off the top of my head.
That is weird. That was already our pick. That same exact cover. So did it get delayed?
Yeah, I think it may. Yeah, some shenanigans.
We can only go by what the charts say, man.
That's right. It's on the internet.
Yep.
It must be true. I Hate Fairyland, number 16. Of course, Scotty Young on that one.
JSA, Justice Society of America, finishes up with its 12th of 12. For all you old school DC comic heads, enjoy that. Nice House by the Sea hits its third issue.
Yeah, third of that 12-issue series.
Night Slashers. Is that a... That's not a Mad Cave. I don't know what that is. Magma. Plastic Man No More hits its second issue? Yeah.
Poison Ivy covers. Of course, the Jenny Frizen. A very
Yeah. See that one coming a mile away, right?
neat one. Yep. Not sure who Nubovich is, but there's a cover by Nubovich.
Plenty of Savage Dragon 272 covers to choose from.
Shazam. Spawn.
Skin Police #1. Not to be confused with Fish Police, one of my all-time favorite indie comics.
From Image, Stand Still, #1, going to a second print.
Congratulations, Stand Still, which was great first issue. I really liked it. And it's the
Excellent.
I can't remember if it was like a TV show like in the 80s or like a TV movie from the 80s or something, but it was like where the guy had the watch that could stop time. Everybody around him stopped, but he could still like move around. That's the whole concept. So it's kind of cool.
Heading over to Previews World, scanning through our image items.
Probably seen them all, right?
Yeah, it looks like we covered about it.
Boom, giving us just a couple. Creeping below the Vanessa Del Rey. I was going to say Lana Del Rey. I got confused. Cover and art on the interiors by her with a Brian Azzarello doing the writing. That's a pretty good combo right there. I don't know what it's about. Gods older than the devil. Nothing can prepare what's coming. This violent electronic descent into the bloody black metal infused revenge saga. I don't know about that concept, but it's going to be pretty, and Azzarello's going to write the hell out of it. Kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
Minor Arcana. That's a second print from Lemire. Jeff Lemire. We like that. Titan Comics gives us some Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, a little Conan Battle Blackstone. Deadpool 7 has a really cool Peach Momoko variant, and Mark Bagley has also a really cool variant. I'm liking these, the daughter covers.
And what is the daughter cover of which one?
So we don't have Deadpool at the moment. We have Deadpool's daughter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Ellie Camacho, I
gotcha.
think it was. So she's been on the cover. So they're doing some really cool work with those. Like I said, I even really like the Peach Momoko cover, and some other cool
Get
stuff.
Fury finishes with 6 of 6. A book made just for Drew. There's our Doom facsimile book from Secret Wars. That's going to do well.
Yeah.
For those that couldn't find it, now they can get their hands on it. Good for them.
Star Wars has a bunch of the first issue of the Battle of JAKKU Insurgency.
Okay.
Rising.
And Inquisitors finishes up the same week.
Venom.
Storm. It's a logo variant, which is kind of minimalistic. I don't know if I like that. And is this like it looks like they're just calling it an ongoing
Storm gonna hold up her own book?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Uncanny X-Men 244, also a facsimile edition.
I don't understand how Barbarella is the number one. It must be a reboot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all it could be. Red Sonja, Death and the Devil hits issue 2. Thundercats has a oh no, it's a reissue. Forget it. Our back half but books 20 Degrees Past Rigor, number 1 of 3. This is a zombie love studio book. Tons of zombies on the cover. Rodney Barnes.
The Philadelphia universe.
Zombie outbreak in Flint, Michigan. So, Philadelphia was all vampires, right?
Yeah. From Massive Comics, we have Assassin's Creed Visionaries, Powder, Decima, number 1. We have an homage cover, as the cover D is a Wolverine number 1.
Oh, I like it.
It's kind of neat.
I like it.
Big Guns and Stupid Rednecks, number 1, from Band of Bards.
I think you have to say it like that, too.
I think so, too.
Crow, Dead Time, number 1, from Sumerian. Cult of the Lamb finishes up from Oni. It's 4th of 4. I mean, why is there a $99 facsimile? Is that somebody who sketched it? It was a blank and somebody sketched it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who made that?
I don't know.
I didn't see
It's
it.
Weird Detective from Dynamic Forces. Maybe it's the guy that owns Diamond. He's just like, I got this at a con. Sell that. On the site.
See if anybody gives some cash.
Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights. That was a fun one. That's collected as a trade for Phoenix Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Ignis Quadrant, number 1 of 3 from Band of Bards. It's a $7 first issue. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Can't be playing that game.
What are you, a Kickstarter? I don't play that. Metal Warrior Zero. It's a $20 Zero issue. Forget you. Shadow Man Soul Eaters, number 1 of Valiant relaunch. Some turtle stuff.
Yeah, it's neat turtle stuff.
That might be the end of it.
Yep, I was going to say I reached the end and I was not finding anything in the back, in the bottom part.
Nope. It's been a struggle.
Yeah. All right, Drew, the point of the podcast where I ask for your pick of the week. What's the first thing to be like, I'm excited for October. I am picking this book up. What we got, Drew?
If 20 Degrees Past Rigor wasn't a spinoff of Philadelphia, it would have been my pick.
But I'm going to go with The Creeping Below from Boom Studios, the Brian Azzarello, Vanessa Del Rey, creepy, bloody, black metal infused revenge saga.
Interesting. Very cool. I just caught something. Free Agents number 4 has a Fast Times at Ridgemont High homage as well, just FYI. But I'm going with Star Wars Battles of JAKKU Insurgency Writing issue number 1, just because I want to see if there's anything cool we haven't seen before in this one. I doubt there is, but on a slow week, I think Star Wars books are always worth taking a fly off. I like this Rod Rice cover that has the melted
Okay, so
Vader helmet.
cover whatever that is, cover C.
Regardless. Yeah, I didn't see the letter with it. And then, of course, I like the Assassin's Creed Visionaries homage, but I'm going with Star Wars Battles of JAKKU.
Excellent.
Issue 1. Well, thank you for hanging out with Drew and myself as we bowled through all the things as we're trucking through October towards the end of this year. If you want more from Drew and myself, head on over to patreon.com. Find comics for fun and profit. Throw a couple bucks our way. Be part of our world and into our universe. We very much appreciate it as we get into some more at the fun seasons at the tail end of this year. We appreciate you guys. So for Drew and for myself, see ya.
As you know, our LCS is Cowabunga Comics, Lake Country, Wisconsin's best pop culture destination for new comics, back issues, gaming, retro video games, vinyl, and figures. Give them a call, 262-569-9999. Check them out online at cowabungacomics.com or follow them on Twitter at Incredicow. They are our LCS, and we utilize their deep discount mail order service to bring Oconomowoc, Wisconsin closer to us. They'll take care of you. Tell them Drew and Kyle sent you. Say hi to Eric and James from us. If you need an LCS, you can't go wrong with Cowabunga Comics.